Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Carl David here. Lauren McKinney is here also. I don't know what she got on her head, but she's here. It's Wealthy Wednesdays, guys. So today's hangout, it's all about mindset, and we're gonna go again, share with you some concepts, some scenarios that I've been through this week alone, and then some things that can help you in your business. But for the most part, earlier today we were speaking to some of our newer members, and we were talking about some of the things that they have to have in place in order to build their business faster, more efficiently, and the correct way. And some of those things were just mindset principles, right? Some things that maybe you're not exposed to yet, some things that are hard to break into just because it's totally different than what you're used to. I'm going to talk a little bit about battling yourself, making wise business decisions, guys, and just thinking like a smart business person, having that entrepreneurial mindset and being able to invest into yourself and continue to grow your mindset. So I'll pass it on to Lauren quickly, and then what I'll do is I'll come back and bring you guys. It's not going to be a long call today, guys. We're going to do these 30 minutes is all you need, and if you applicate, you just apply some of these nuggets that we're going to share with you, you're going to get some results in your business.
Hey guys, it's me, Lauren McKinney. Carl tried to crack a joke real quick. But yeah, so let's get down to it. Mindset. Whether you're in a business or not, it really doesn't matter, but I believe I'm starting to actually see that your mindset is 90% mindset and 10% life. I used to say it was 90% business and it's 10%. I'm sorry, 90% mindset and 10% business. But now, the more I get deeper into it, it's actually 90% mental and 10% life. Your mind controls everything. Whether you feel up, positive for that day, or whether whatever negative is coming your way, and you become a negative person. But you have that power to shift your mindset, to shift the way you feel. To shift the way you look at a situation that you may be going through. But as far as a business aspect, it shifts your pattern of what direction your business is going to go, whether it's going to fall backwards or whether it's going to continue to go forth. What he said earlier was you can't be scared of your dreams. Is that what you said, Carl? Okay. You can't be scared of your dreams. And that's true. You can't. When was the last time you actually dreamed? I remember prior to actually getting involved with this, I haven't really dreamed since I was a little girl. And a lot of times that's what happens when you become an adult. You stop dreaming. You stop feeling the butterflies in your stomach when you think about being, that dancer or that race car driver, or the person getting on the moon, something like that. Those are dreams that we feel like, society makes it feel like it's impossible to become, because they push us into the traditional living of, you finish school, you go to college, you get this career, and you live happy ever after. No, that's not true. But, your mind controls whatever manifests in your life. Just a little story I wanted to tell about what's happening with me right now. I'm going through a lot of changes. I'm not going to disclose some of it, but I'm going through a lot of changes, and I had to change up my ways with how I was doing things on a business aspect as well as a personal aspect. I used to not write things down. Being organized is what Carl mentioned. Not writing down what I want to happen. I used to be the one to always think about what I wanted to happen, to visualize it in my mind, but writing it down makes a big difference. I never knew that until April 30th of this year. I wrote down my actual amount of income that I wanted to generate from my business for the first time. I put in 3 different areas in my house. The main one is on my refrigerator. It's actually right next to my daughter's painting on the refrigerator. And what's pretty cool is being a parent. My daughter, she asked me the other day, she was like, "Mommy, what is that? Is that 500? Because she didn't see the column. I'm sorry, the comma. And I was like, no, that's 5,000. And she was like, oh, that's a big number. And I was like, yeah, that's a big number. And she was like, what does that mean? I was like, well, 5,000 is what mommy wants to get as far as money to spend so we could go to Toys R Us. I made it fun for her. So being a parent, that was something that I was able to implant in my daughter, her not knowing that she was actually helping me by manifesting what I wanted to become. And what I mean by that is every morning when we go to the refrigerator, she looks at it and she says 5,000. She's manifesting my dreams. She's manifesting what I'm visualizing and what I want to happen by the end of the month. I plan at a minimum to make 5,000 in my business by the end of the month, minimum. So what she does is I made a little game actually starting today, and this is going to be my tradition from now on because I did something that I wasn't doing prior. I wasn't writing my goals down. I was visualizing but not writing it down to see it. So my mind can actually manifest it into existence. So now what we do is I let her yell early in the morning before she goes to school. Mind you, it's about 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. I let her yell at the top of her lungs how much that is. She just yells 5,000 loud. I know my neighbors hate it, but who cares? Because I feed off of her spirit. I'm feeding off of her manifestation without her either not knowing, but she's having fun doing it, so she can't wait to do it every morning. But not knowing, she's helping mommy go forward in her mind. She's helping mommy get to her goal every morning and every day. I made money last night in my sleep. Guess what? That gave me another step closer to my 5,000. You know why? Because my daughter yelled 5K. That's why. That's why. I'm a parent. I feed off of my child. That's powerful because I'm helping her generate her mindset. She doesn't even know it, but I'm helping her create a mindset of her own. I'm helping her see that mommy took her goal and put it up. So now, as a child, if I want something, I'm going to hang it up. It's little tactics, little things. And it's crazy because I see it happening more and more. I feel her spirit, and the more I feel her spirit, I see it. It becomes bigger, and it's real. So that's just a little thing that I do to help my mindset. It increases. It increases me. I read books every day. I don't read them, I listen to them. It's better for me to listen to them. I'm not scared to go after my dream. I'm not. Anytime that I'm scared to go after my dream, that's when I become a loser in my eyes. When I stop dreaming, that's when I become a failure. Have you dreamed in the last 24 months? 12 months? Let's drop down to 3 months. How does it feel when you don't dream? Are you restless at night? Are you stressed? Do you feel like life is just passing by? Are you just, gaining another year in your life and nothing's happening? Are you hating your job? For the ones that went to school, raise his hand, went to school, and they're out there, yeah, I'm going to get this big job. You get the job and you're sitting behind a desk for somebody else. Why the CEO of that person that owns that company, that gave you that little desk or that office, underpaid you, why they stacking up? Because they weren't scared to stop dreaming. I'm sorry, they weren't scared to dream. What role do you want to play in your life? Do you want to be the CEO, or do you want to go ahead and be the little pawn to say, okay, I'm going to put this person here and this person there, I'm going to put this person there, and guess what these little pawns going to do for me? They going to make my money stack up. They going to make my dreams turn into reality. I'm going to be the one that's going to put $1 million on my refrigerator one day because I already passed all my other goals. And my daughter's going to be 6. She's 5 right now. So that I'm going to give y'all a year from now. She's going to walk up to my refrigerator and she's going to scream, "That's $1 million, mommy," in the morning, while I sit up with my feet on my desk playing with y'all as little pawns. Because I chose not to be a pawn. I chose to live out my dream. Same concept. I'm not there yet. But my daughter's going to do the same thing she did in this very house and do the same thing she's going to do in that big old mansion if I decide to purchase one. Or in another country in a rental when I decide to purchase that one. And she's going to manifest my $1 million. And it's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you, Carl. What do you say?
That's powerful stuff. That's called being a visionary. That's called having clarity. That's called you don't get into a taxi if you don't know where you're going type thing. You have goals. We have these goals. And what we're doing right now, Daniel actually made a video earlier, and he said something powerful in the video, and it's that your subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and what's not actually real. So what we're doing right now is we're focusing on working and giving our subconscious mind that proper stimulant that it needs, the positive stuff, because it's your subconscious mind that influences you guys. It's the stuff that we don't do out in the open that influences you. It's the noise, the daily activities, your routine, that coffee that you drink every day, the cigarettes that you smoke every single day, the terrible habits that you have, is just picked up from everything that you're intaking. You got to change your environment, create different habits, write down your goals. Look, I write down my goals. I have like a crazy thing that I do. I write down tasks that I got to get done, and a little trick that I do is I leave one spot open so that I get things done. Trying to be efficient, and it comes back into being that business-oriented person, having a business-savvy mindset, and understanding that this is about creating longevity, guys. When you have vision, and when you can say with conviction that you will be somebody, that you are somebody of importance, of character, and you start feeling this way. These are things that weren't taught in middle school. We weren't taught this stuff in high school. You weren't brought up like this at home, because if you were, you wouldn't be in the situation that you are right now. You wouldn't have the mindset that you have right now. We were trying to break free out of that. Every day I grow because I'm committed to growth. Every day I work on my personal development because I know that's what's going to change my bank account numbers. That's what's going to change my zip code. That's what's going to continue to elevate my lifestyle. It's what I put in here. It's what I put down there. It's what I visualize. It's what I let into my mind. It's what I let penetrate me. It's what I decide to do in any given situation. And you can control every given situation because you're the CEO of your own business. You're the mastermind, right? You're the mastermind. You're the one who decides whether you're going to get up and do this or not. You're the one who decides if you're going to read one chapter every day or not. Nobody else. And then from doing these actions, you get results. Whether they're good or bad, you change, okay? We adapt. We're marketers. But it's having that mindset of, hey, I know what I want. At least I know what I want, and where I'm going, I'm going to get it. That's the first thing. Having clarity, having a plan, and working every day towards it. That's why people don't succeed online. That's why they fail, because, first of all, they don't have a goal. They say they want to get online and make as much as possible. Enough to be okay. That's not going to get you anywhere, because you're going to spin around in circles and a puddle of mud because you're not clear and you're not worthy. You're not valuable. You don't deserve $10,000 a month. You don't have a $10,000 character. It's not in you yet. Develop it. That's what it's all about, personal development. People get paid what they're worth. Value in this industry, guys. That's why Alfredo can say whatever he wants and people listen to it, because he's proven himself over and over and over that it's value. It's value. So that's what we focus on, getting our mindset right every single day. Be committed to that. Be committed to that. And it's not like there's a specific blueprint to it. there's a ton of personal development out there. And with Google and YouTube, guess what? It might cost you free 99, a whole no dollars, a whole nothing for you to go out there and actually develop yourself. And again, when it comes to mindset, it's when you decide, because I can want it so bad for you guys. I can want it so bad, but I can't do it because I can't decide for you. And I learned to just make smart business decisions off of intuition, off of heart, because I read the right things, I try to listen to the right people, so I know that my subconscious mind is actually going to push me to do the right thing. Maybe it may be risky, it might be scary, but this is where you have to stop battling yourself and just do it. Some people have a $50 mindset. Do it. Upgrade. Why? Because it's going to make you more money. It's going to position you to generate more profit. It's going to position you to have more than what you have. And that's the mindset that you have to develop. There are some people who come in and are like, oh, I'm scared of my own. Your goal is to flip all of the boards. That's your goal. And to help other people do the same. If people come in and are like, well, I just want to get my feet wet, I just want to do this, your mindset is what you have to focus on the most. You already know what the problem is, because fear is holding you back from making money. You're scared of what? You're scared of money? You can't be. You can't be afraid of doing things that make you uncomfortable. You can't be afraid of being in a situation where you might have to make a video. It's demanding from you. It is. It's different. And if you guys, I can't be up here doing this and not tell you that it doesn't work. It works, and this is exactly what I do every single day to grow myself and my business. And of course, having connections. If I'm not in a good mood, how am I going to talk to a prospect and have her feel what I feel, how I can help them in their life? You're dealing with people's not just financial situations. You're dealing with families, guys, people who need this, and you're the one person who can help them out. Work on you, and then help everybody else. I wanted to share that real quick, just because those goals are what got me to where I am. I wrote them down, and I saw it over and over and over, and I keep hearing E.T. tell me, you can do it, you deserve this. I hear Jim Rohn tell me that those people out there, they don't know what I know. And I believe it. And when you believe something, you're clear on it, every single day it gets closer and closer and closer. And I'm all smiles because I'm comfortable. I'm zen. It does something to you. I'm not stressed out. I don't have bills to worry about anymore. I'm past that. Now it's about how am I going to help my team duplicate and do the same thing. You see, there's residual income, and then you got all these residual bills. The point is to get past this, guys. And you can't do it if you got a broke mindset. You got to bring more income than you're spitting out. Point blank, period. And mindset, personal development is step one. Showing up, right here. Show up to all of these. And it's going to come together because you're going to apply what you hear. You're going to apply the little, it's the smallest things that you think wouldn't do anything. Try it for 30 days. Read a chapter a day of something inspirational, positive for 30 days straight. Watch what it does to your brain. You're rewired. You're sitting at work, in class, for 30 days straight. You see what you got there? Nothing. Break out. That's the whole point. Break out and do something different, and you'll see how different your results are. Alden, my boy.
Yo, what's up?
Nothing, man. Chilling, relaxing. Just, again, you just hopped on the call. If you had something that you wanted to share, you're more than welcome,
bro. It's just basically like I usually stress all the time. Like y'all was saying, it's all where your mind is at. Don't come into this saying, like you said a while ago, just coming in to get your feet wet. Nah, don't come and get your feet wet. Come and dive all the way in. You feel me? Because when you dive all the way in and get all the information that we give you and use all the materials that we give you to the full extent, you will have no problems. Everybody, of course, comes to a roadblock in their lives and business, everything, but it's how you get about getting over that. And the first step to getting over roadblocks, or getting past roadblocks, is your mindset. If you have a weak mindset, then you're going to sit down and stress about it. Just like, for instance, me, I came into a roadblock yesterday, but I did not let that roadblock stop me from progressing. You feel me? I'm keeping it going. You never ever let stuff keep you back. Never let your day-to-day lifestyle stop you from making money in your business. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta learn how to separate certain stuff, like personal stuff, from business. You know? I just feel really and truly that the problem with most people in this industry is all mindset. The personal development. E.T., he's the man. He's the man with the plan. I don't know. I find myself listening to more and more of him every day. You know, a lady from Africa asked me if he was a preacher. and and I guess that's the type of influence his voice has on you. And then the words that come out of his mouth is real powerful. You know, and that's what really gets me past all my roadblocks on my day-to-day basis. You know, listen to personal development. If I feel down, I either hit up my team like you. A lot of times I get on the phone with you, Carl, and you bring my mind back to where it needs to be. Why? Because your mindset is where it needs to be. You know, my mind might not be completely where yours is, but guarantee you it's getting there. You feel me? It's all practice. Practice makes perfect. You know?
That's real.
It's just people sit down and think that we have life easy because they see success. But with success, it always comes a little bit of downfalls. You know, it's just how you get past that downfall. That's all it is. It's simple. It's not easy. That's one thing I tell people, yo, this is not easy. It's not. It's not. Because if it was easy, everybody in the world would be rich. But it is simple. It's all in your mindset that makes it simple. You know? It's all what's in your mind. I'm done. You know, I ain't gonna go all crazy tonight.
It's all good, bro. I appreciate that. You know, a little bit about what you were saying is the fact that it's growth. It's all growth. And I'm only at this mindset because I had to go through the crap. You know, my first 3, 4, 5 months in this industry, man. Woo! It was terrible. It was terrible. If somebody didn't sign up, man, they were a chicken head. You were a punk ass. You wussy. I don't like you because you're not joining my business. Yeah. Guess what? I still didn't get any more signups thinking like that. And then I got mentored. I ran into mentors and people who were doing what I wanted to do. They were having extravagant lifestyles, and I asked, well, what do you guys do? Read this book. I was like, man, what do you do? Read this book. I said, all right, you know, maybe I should shut up and just read the book. Maybe he knows what he's talking about. Obviously, I'm trying to get where you're at. So I did that, and it was so hard. It was so hard because I had never done it before. And I didn't like reading. But eventually I broke through. I did it little by little by little. And then I got into what I like to do. Listen to stuff. It's 2014, guys. There's things on podcasts, iTunes, YouTube, whatever, SoundCloud, wherever. Plug in. All you got to do is show up, right? You say you have a goal. Step 2, show up. Show up all the time. And if you're not in a setting, in an environment where it's beneficial for your energy and it's not bringing you up, plug in some headphones and cut out the noise. Because you can choose where you want to be. When you start hearing these people, right? When you start getting into your zen, your vibe, your zone, you're completely distant from everything out there because you're in your little circle, you're in a little bubble, and you have these things going on in your head, you got these plans, and they all make sense because you're getting clear and you're spending more time working on your mind. Guys, we spend maybe 5-6% of our brain matter daily. 5-6% of 100% capacity. You see how much room there is for growth? There's so much. So stretch it, elevate, work on it. These are muscles. Some guys go to the gym religiously. You guys do the squats, girls, the Brazilian booty squats. Work on your mind muscle. Work on that brain matter. It'll bring more money into your pocket. It's going to bring the right people into your life. It's going to change your area code, zip code, lifestyle, everything. and then you're gonna sit down one day and say, it all started from here, right? Because a lot of us don't believe that we can do stuff. You don't believe that you can do it. You can't hit a free throw if you don't think you're gonna hit it. It's not gonna happen. And I learned that in basketball, in high school. It's all mental, all of it. A lot of everything out here is mental. And why do you think that society keeps mentally screwing you over, keeps pushing crap into your ears and brains? I'm just saying. And then you choose to filter it out and plug in the right information. You know, guys, it's all about mindset, and it's all about thinking like an innovator, thinking like an entrepreneur. You have to see it before it happens. Visionary. That's how you get 10K, 5K, 3K, 1, whatever, because it's there before it's there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's there before it's there. You really have to write it down and make it happen. Or else our minds are so preoccupied with everything else, you can say, well, throw that away, forget that. Focus, 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 repetition, 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 commitment, 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 and you think about that why that is so strong for you to get your goals, and you're going to get it. You're going to win.
Yeah. If you're committed to, like, my thing is, people say, oh, I can't do this because I got this going on. For the ones that have a job, you commit to go to work every day, right? So you don't tell your boss, or you don't tell, call in and say, sorry, it's raining outside. I don't feel like getting my feet wet, so I don't feel like coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, you get your feet wet, you get your hair wet, because we hate getting that wet as females. You do whatever you got to do to show up on time. And if you're a little late, you might try to tell a little fib so you won't get written up. Anything to show up. Same thing on the entrepreneur side. You have to show up for your own business. The day that you commit to show up is the day that you'll start seeing results.
Massive
results. The day that you start tuning out the noise around you is the day that the noise starts to become beautiful. It's like a soft music in your ear.
Melody.
Yeah, it's like a melody. Like if you like jazz, the best jazz, anything. It's just in your mind. I know sitting at my desk, it was a bunch of, gossip, whatever going on. It was a bunch of mess, and all I used to do was plug my earphones up, put in a good audio, and I would tune everything out. While they're up there being negative, face screwed up, whatever the case may be, I'm smiling. They like, what is wrong with you? I'm vibing. I'm chilling. Because I don't hear all that noise. I determine what I want to hear. I'm going to be honest with you. My TV barely comes on. I probably have the TV for Nick Jr. because of my daughter. And that's it. I'm paying for one channel, basically. Because I learned, the more I started listening to successful people, the more channels, lesser channels I stopped watching. Then I got to the point now, my TV's off right now because I'm showing up. This is my business. I was scheduled to be here tonight to talk to you guys. I don't care what's on TV. I don't care what the reality show is on. They don't pay me. They already getting their checks.
Exactly. Every time you
every time you turn on, they getting a check. But you don't think like that. And the reason why you haven't thought like that is because you haven't put yourself in a position to understand how the world actually revolves. Right. And then
that all comes down. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. And then when you start doing personal development, I think this happened for all of us. The people, the right people. I know people that pray for the right people to show up in their lives. That get on their knees and pray. God, give me right individuals in my life. Surround me with genuine hearts, so forth and so forth. Try to put on a little Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Eric Thomas, Zig Ziglar. Try to put some of those people in your ears and watch what God does. God starts to manifest people, the right people in your life.
Mm.
And it's so much easier to get rid of the wrong people. You don't feel bad. You don't feel stressed out like, oh man, this person is gonna, blah blah blah. But they go on and on. No, you're okay because you know that those type of individuals are not gonna help push you in the right direction in life. And people sometimes are in your life for a season. But if you continue to entertain the negativity, you're always going to be negative, and you're never going to be able to be strong enough to get rid of it. So now you have to develop your mind to understand this is negative, this is positive. I want to go positive, so I need to let that negative go. I'm no longer there. And what they do with it, that's on them. Because you want to live this life. Just like Carl said, you want to know, how do I get there? Do you think Oprah Winfrey deal with any negative people? The only people she probably have to deal with is the paparazzi, the media, whatever the case may be. But her little circle, I guarantee she will cut you off in a minute. You don't get a check. So I'm gonna have to, because you can't be in my life. Jay-Z, you think his entourage, all of them, you think Beyonce, they cut, heck, they was in a, let's talk about Beyonce. She was in a group. She don't care. She gonna go do her thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to go in that direction, so you can understand me, so you have to look at these successful people and say, what are you doing? I see you're dreaming, so okay, bam, I need to start dreaming again. Oh, I see that they tell me to write things down. Bam, I got to write it down. What else do I have to do? Read a book. Listen to personal development. It's 90% of mental, 10% life. 90% mental, 10% business. Where are you going to go? So it's easy. It's simple, but society makes it so easy. I mean, make it so hard. It's simple, but you, as a broke-minded person, make it very hard. That's what it is. Don't make it hard for yourself. You pray about life and how it's so stressful and stuff. Start to take the easy route. Press that easy button. You know the commercials say easy? It is an easy button. You just got your finger right there on the edge like, it's just too good to be true. I don't believe it can happen. You're manifesting nothing but negativity before you actually press the button.
Exactly.
But once you press that button, everything else goes. Everything else goes away. That's it.
I love how you put that.
And you want to know something that I think about to myself a lot of times?
What's up?
I think the government, society has built the system to have everybody in the country, in the world, brains basically washed out. You know what I'm saying? Brainwashed. Everybody's brainwashed, because if everybody knew what we knew, I think the whole world would be good. Everybody would be rich. But they set it up like this for a reason, to make it hard for y'all people who are not in this industry to see clearly what is really going on here. Because it all comes down to mindset. Everybody's mindset is, oh, I'm going to get the new Jordans. Oh, I'm going to get a new game system when it comes out. That's so crazy. People go to these places, they sleep in front of these places for material. And you could be at home billing money, and eventually you might even have your own shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Don't think like that, boy.
You got to think like that, because at the end of the day, you're going to be doing the same thing for the next 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. When you could have took 2 years out of all that time to really build some serious income, to own your own business, to build your mindset. It's very easy. All it is, like Lauren said, is a click of a button. Your fingers are right there. But your broke mind, the mindset that the society has instilled in you, is really holding you back. But guess what? All you got to do is step outside the box, like I did, like a lot of people did. Everybody did. Because before now, I wouldn't be any other company that I was in, I would never get on one of these. Never. You feel me? But then I saw the necessity of building my mind to step out the box and do what I got to do. Because if I don't do this, then I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be in the same position that I've been in for all these years. Even if I get money now, I don't care if I get $10,000 right now. if I don't know how to manage that money, invest that money, and make sure that I make more money from my business, then where am I gonna be? That 10,000 gonna go like that. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna spend my money on the car. I'm gonna spend my money on this. I'm gonna spend my money on that. Like most of the people that's hearing this right now. You feel me? Why do that? Why do that? When you come into these types of business, when you come into this industry, we show you how to manage your money so you don't end up broke. So if you get $10,000, by next month it's gonna be $20,000, $40,000. Simple. No, don't let society bring y'all down, man. Do not. Anybody could do what we doing. It's all in your mind. That's all it is. It's what's in your mind. If your mind tell you you're gonna go rob a bank right now, that's what you're gonna do. You feel me? Why do stuff like that when we have opportunities here? Thousands of opportunities here for you to make money. You feel me? I don't know. I'm done.
It's just a mindset, guys.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. That's what it comes down to. And you gotta have fire. You gotta have passion. You have to be clear. There's a reason why we do this. There's a reason why I do this. It's to give back. You know, I could go anywhere and completely blow it up by myself. What use is that if everybody else is not in a position where they can earn money too? It's not good to live a bad lifestyle. You know, I'm productive. I want to be somebody of significance, okay? I want my family, my grandchildren's grandchildren to remember my last name as, damn, that dude that set us up, he put us on the map, and he's got me in the right path, because as soon as they start following this trail, they're going to see these videos, they're going to see my face, and say, hey, that's Grandpa Carl David. Dude, the mindset that helps save so many people's lifestyles, guys. This marketing stuff, this personal development stuff has changed my life. It's changed my life. And it can change your life too if it hasn't already, if you applicate, you just apply consistently. You go against your friends and your family that don't believe in your dreams and your vision. You go against your wife, your husband. It's hard, I know, but they don't understand what you understand. They're not in your head. They don't have your goals. They're your why, and they're sitting here pestering you. Your family might be your biggest haters. Bust that ass. Let my cousin try to play me one-on-one basketball. I'm not playing nice. No. I'm going to win this game because you doubted me. I'm going to leave you guys on that note because it's mindset over everything. You elevate your mind, elevate your pockets. You feed this thing, man. Your bank account going to blow up. This call is officially over. I'll see you guys on Facebook. Lauren, guys, Alden, thank you for this call. You guys are amazing.